Shalom. Shalom, shalom. Go again, praise on go vacation to Yahawah by Hashem El Shai by Hashem QADASH. Barak YAHAWAH. Barak YAHAWASHI. Go again, praise on go vacation to Yahawah by Hashem El Shai by Hashem QADASH. And go again tomorrow to the other parts of Great Millstone. It's like I said it wrong. And call on Yahawah by Hashem El Shai by Hashem QADASH. And of course, in tomorrow, to the other parts of Great Millstone, teach you about. No, but the main topic of the lesson is be careful who you call a heathen, because it could be Israelite. No, I'm not here saying this in general, because no, we don't go off looks over here. No, we go off the spirit, man. No, we go off the spirit, man. No, if you're high by Shemel Shai, that's what we go off, man. We don't go off looks or appearance. No. No, we go out the spirit if you're high by Shemel Shai. And only in the day, if you're trying to look at a guy, you think he's a heathen because, he has a lighter skin tone than you. May not have that Jake voice. Jake voice in a sense, they talk exactly like a Jake would. But there's ways of telling if someone is an Israelite or not. No? There are various ways of telling, man. And one of those ways is also the voice, too. Now, how a person talks. We know how Jake talks. No? No, or moves while talking or whatever it can be. They're animated. No, Jake had that life in them, man. No, Jake is lively and shit. No? No, Esau is dry as a brick, man. No? They ain't got no life in them. When they talk all straight. No, with no energy or soul in their ass, man. No? Real bland, boring, flavorless people, man. Jake got flavor. No? I gotta get a couple scriptures on that, but first we'll go here, Jeremiah 12:9. My heritage is unto me as a speckled bird. Now, a speckled bird, if I just look it up, Google it. Google! Let's Google up a speckled bird real quick. Damn it. Oh. Look up a speckled bird. See that? As you can see right here, the speckled bird, they're various different shades of colors. They're black, they're white, they're brown, some of them are yellow, some of them are green. They're a mix of it all, man. Black, brown, yellow, white, polka dotted, That's how these birds are. They're speckled. No, some of these birds are speckled, man. They're diverse in their colors, man. No, they ain't just one shape or one color, man. No, that's how we have to understand this truth, man. Jake is a speckled bird, man. So reading again, Jeremiah 12:9. My heritage is unto me as a speckled bird. The birds round about are against her. Come ye, assemble all the beasts of the field, come to devour. So only Jake getting oppressed by these nations, man. And we are getting oppressed. They're really everywhere. Even in India, Asia, China, Russia, Jake's at the bottom, where they may be, where they may go to or at. Jake is at the bottom, man. Jake is the lowest of the low. No, Jake is low, man. No, Jake is at low. No, because only we disobeyed Yahawah by Shemel Shai, man. So the curses follow us. No, like for instance, there's a class in India called the Untouchables. They're the lowest class over there in India today. Of people, anyway. They're the lowest class of people over there. Hey, some of them could be Jake. No? Even over there in India, in China. There are a lot of Jakes in China, or Vietnam, especially Vietnam, because when Jake was going over there to war in Vietnam, they got some of their women. No? No, they got some of their women, man. So old man day, man, Jake is everywhere. And that's part of the curses, so you get that. No, you gotta get out of that hood mentality. If you're not in the hood, then you're not Jake. You gotta get out of that hood limited mentality, man, because we talking about the whole world, man. Jake is everywhere. Jake's just not in America. Jake is all across the whole world. Now majority of Jake is in America. We know that, but majority of Jake's everywhere, man. Jake's in Africa, Jake's in Russia, Jake's in China, Jake in especially South Africa. That's where the majority of the Northern Kingdom are at. And so not South Africa, South America. It's like South America, not South Africa. South America. That's what I meant to say, not South Africa. Jake's, those South Africans too, the Bantu. No, they're Hebrews. So yeah, there are Jake down there in South Africa, but I'm talking about South America. And for you black-only niggas out there, yeah, the Northern Kingdom are your brothers, man. They act just like you. They're in the same place as you. They talk just like you. Man, I don't get it. I don't get these niggas, man. I'm glad I don't get it, because it's fucking stupid. These niggas out there who say, oh, they are some Japhites. Or some cuckoo crazy shit. Well, they act just like you. And some of you could be, and that's the thing too, some of you guys who say they're Judites or whatever, some of you could actually be Gad or Reuben. Like one chick that I used to work with, she's a Gadite. But you were to ask her, she would say, I'm black. But she's a Gadite. I can see in her eyes, man. It's not that hard to tell. She's a Gadite. Because each tribe has a certain type of look, in their face and shit, Not every man. Not every. Just because you're dark skinned doesn't mean that you're a Judite, man. Because over here in America, you had a lot of Northern Kingdom getting with the Southern Kingdom, especially during the time of slavery and shit like that. Because Jake was fleeing off the those plantations. Guess who they're going to? Gad, Reuben. In fact, let's look it up. Let's look it up right now. During the time of slavery, did slaves flee to native tribes? Here we go. Yes, some escaped slaves fled to Native American tribes for refuge, but the response they received varied wildly. While some tribes communities offered shelter, food, integration, others captured, returned runaway slaves, or adopted child slavery themselves. Because that's how Jake did. Because Jake's a bunch of wicked ass niggas, man. Southern Kingdom and Northern Kingdom. Jake did. Jake enslaved their own goddamn people. They're like that, man. The Seminoles. In Spanish-controlled Florida, the escaped slaves formed a close, protective alliance with a Seminole nation, that's Reuben, creating autonomous black Seminole settlements that fought together against U.S. expansion. Underground Railroad. Documented slave narratives and oral history show that individuals from nations like the Odell, Ajibel, Shawnee, Iroquois, Confederacy safely guided or free freedom seekers in the Midwest and Canada. But Jake was getting together, man. Southern Kingdom and Northern Kingdom. They were getting together, man. They were getting together, man. It was in the time of slavery. But the main point is, only you tribes out there, man. You wasn't the same. And only you could look like anyone. But the thing about it is, Jake got that life in them, man. Jake got that salt in them, man. Jake got that seasoning, they salt. Because we're the Lord's chosen people, man. We're the top people of the world, man. So we had that salt, man. We had that flavor. As these heathens try to imitate or copy, we got that flavor, man. That's why all these heathens try to copy our style, man. Copy our moves to try to be, what's the word now? Try to be dripped out. That's a word. I forgot the exact word. I don't know the modern day slang of these Gen Z guys, whatever. I don't know. But main point is they try to intimidate Jake. Well, try to in, imitate Jake, not intimidate. Imitate Jake. But Deuteronomy 7:6, "Would thou holy people unto Yahweh thy power? For Yahweh thy power hath chosen thee to be a special people unto himself, above all people upon the face of the earth." So we're above all people, man. No? In every way. The only reason why Jake is so stupid now is mainly because of the fact that they're under the curses. They got smitten with madness. No, but beforehand, Jake was smart. No, Jake was intellectuals, man. They knew what's up. Proper living, man. No, we used to be a royal people, man. No, from time of Solomon, David, even over there in Africa, you had that dude. Well, we were really not even just Africa, Spain, with the Moors, Britain, so on and so forth. During the so-called Dark Ages, they had Jake, even all the way up there in Russia. But Jake got taken down out of power. No, that's what happened. No, Jake got taken out of power, man. But even over there in, I believe it's called the Mali Empire, they got this dude. He was basically called like the new Solomon of Africa. He was rich as hell. Get out of the Jake, man. Jake got a way of getting that money, man. Jake got that power, man. Cause we the salt of the earth, man. That's why we the top tier actors, singers, dancers. The only reason why we're not, that's the only reason why Jake's so deprived is because again the curses. But even then, underneath the curses, Jake's still the top. Jake's still the best and most influential. Among all these things, man. That's why Esau is so butthurt about Jake being incorporated in these movies now, because only they're tired. They're tired of Jake coming up, man. Now let's go down here to the book of Matthew. Matthew 7. Matthew 5 and verse 13. "Ye are the salt of the earth." Which is us. But the salt had lost its savior, wherewith shall it be salted? It that's for good for nothing, but be cast out and be trodden under the foot of men. But main point is, we are the salt of the earth. We got the style, we got the power, we got the flavor, we got the moves. Unlike the people of the world, we got that flair, man. That Jake flair, man. And no man, day, man, it's evident. So it don't matter which nation they look like or where they may be at, they're always the top ones in that nation. And then they got the most pizzazz. Like a lot of these UFC fighters and shit. A lot of it has a Jake. Woman Jake ass. Woman Jake, woman other Jake's ass. Some of them may be Irish, Scottish. Because Jake was in their areas too. Jake's everywhere, man. But that's basically the main point, man. Low on your side. Calling our praises on glorification to YAHAWASHI, Shabbat, Shemar, QADASH. And one last one. Because he even mentioned about in Exodus, I'm not mistaken, Exodus 2 or Exodus 1. Yeah, Exodus 1. Where I talk about the Hebrew woman. Go down. Yeah, Exodus 1:19, and the midwife sent to Pharaoh, because the Hebrew women are not as the Egyptian woman, for they are lively. Now, those small hats over there, they ain't lively. The small hat women are not lively. They're dead as a corpse. They're dead and slow and stale as old bread. They ain't got no life in them, man. They ain't got no move, no rhythm, no nothing. No sauce, no style. They plain Jane. Okay? When you look at Jake woman, they that's why they call Jake music soul music. They have you moving, man. Move your soul and shit. For they are lively. are delivered ere the midwives come unto them. No? No, but the main point right there, the Jake woman is lively, man. Now they got that spirit in their ass. No, in their ass, man. No? Bologna and Fiden, go get on praise and go vacation to YAHAWAH, Shemel, Shabbat, Shemakah, QADASH, and Shalom.